Yo everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my very late November favourites, and I think my subscribers are used to me being late generally a lot with this kind of video, and please don't get offended or anything like that. I don't do it on purpose. My only excuse is that I'm just so busy a lot of the time that it can be very difficult for me sometimes to dedicate that amount of time that I would like to, like I did in the beginning, to videos such as this. But anyway, let me get straight to the point now and get on with my November favourites. Now, some of them you would have seen, some of them you wouldn't have, and I am actually going to do at the end of the video some products that I wouldn't generally recommend, which I haven't really done it in the past, but I think maybe it would be a good idea to do it. So yeah, let me get started with, I have a little list just so that I can keep on track and stop digressing with other things. Alright, first thing is Max from Max Glitter and Ice collection that I did. I think that was my last video that I did, so, and I've done a blog post on it as well. If you look at my blog below, I generally update that a couple of weeks after with like better pictures and more comments and that sort of thing, so always keep an eye out on it. But as I've mentioned previously, I've had technical issues, so it's a bit hard, and plus because it's dark by like 4 o'clock now, I like to take photos in natural light. But if you think about it like this, I get up, go to work in the morning, by the time I get back it's dark. It's very difficult for me to take photos, so anytime I do take them it will be at the weekend, and even now it's Sunday at 6 o'clock, so I won't be taking any photos, but I will eventually. So please feel free to constantly have a look at my blog, and now and then I will eventually update it. Anyway, first thing is a lipstick called Soft Sable, which is a frost lipstick from the Glitter and Ice collection, a really nice icy mauve. Love this one, have used it a lot in the past month, so definitely recommend that one. And then from the same collection is the Snowglobe's warm eyeshadow palette. That's it. It's been so long I've done a video that I'm just like a bit bleh. So again, my favourite bit was the Snowglobe actual ice, glitter and ice, glittery snow globe thingy on the front, and then with 6 amazing eyeshadows inside. I've used this a lot. You can probably tell actually they're starting to get little dents in it, some of them, to the point where I have used them loads. So I would definitely highly recommend this if you haven't already got it, or if it's on your Christmas list. Out of all the eyeshadow palettes from that collection, this one is definitely the best. So this is the 6 Snow Globe eyeshadows in warm. Okay, next thing is another Christmassy kind of thing. It is the Sleek Berry collection, Christmas edition. Here's the box. Really nice. I actually bought this for my best mate and gave it to her for her birthday yesterday, and I really hope that she loves it. I've used this a lot since I bought it as well, and I'm really impressed with it. It comes with 3 things. It comes with a true colour lipstick, a blush, and a kohl pencil. Which is, I'm not used to, because normally when they do their collections, you know, it's normally an eyeshadow palette, a pout polish, and a blusher. So this was a welcome change, I'd say, and definitely like the packaging and the effort that they've gone to for this collection. We'll start with the kohl pencil, which is called Mosberry, because obviously it's a berry collection. It's a very fat pencil, which is probably the only annoying part of it. And plus, because it's so cold, it sometimes drags a little bit under the eye, but once you've got it, it's a beautiful like burgundy colour. It looks amazing just like run under the eye, and then with black eyeliner on your actual waterline, it looks really good. And plus, I guess it's not really a typical kind of colour that a lot of people think to use under the eye, but I think it's great. The blush, which I love their blushes always, it's a matte blush, and it's called Fenberry. And it looks like that. To be honest, it doesn't look like much in the pan, but once you apply it to your cheeks, it gives you such a lovely berryish rosy kind of glow. I've already got old makeup on my hand, I've been shopping. So it looks like that. I think a lot of people, or from what I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people have been worried that if you have got quite a fair complexion that it won't like look that great, but I disagree. I think you should try it, definitely. But because like with all Sleek blushes and a lot of their products, because they're targeted mainly towards women of darker skin, it's all about just using a lighter hand really, and you know, it's universal, I would say, because they're not going to get much money if only a certain percentage of people can use it, right? And then lastly is the lipstick called Cranberry, which is not cranberry coloured, it's just named Cranberry. It's a matte lipstick. It's a very deep, dark, purpley berry. Looks like that. Very, very powerful, very strong. You see how all those three colours that are there now complement each other? So they all go really, really well together. And generally on my eyes, I've been using gold when wearing this. The only thing is that obviously with it being a matte lipstick, make sure that your lips are in perfect condition. Yesterday, or definitely over the past few days because of the cold, my lips have been getting very cracked. And I applied this and it just looked really patchy, didn't look good at all. So sometimes you may want to apply a little bit of lip gloss with it if your lips are in that kind of condition. But generally it's a very creamy matte colour, and I love this whole collection by Sleek. So well done. Another Sleek product that I've been loving this month is another one of their True Colour lipsticks, which is called Fuchsia, and it's a sheen colour, so a lot more moisturising. Bright, bright fuchsia colour it is. And no, I'm not one of those people who goes, oh, it's fall, winter, I'm only going to wear this colour. I generally wear whatever it is I want, to be honest, because otherwise, why should I only have to wear this at one time of year? So there we go. Really, really strong colour. So if you're afraid of strong colours, this may not be one for you, but as I always say to everybody, you know, you shouldn't be afraid of a bit of colour, a bit of extra, a bit of change. You know, it will always make you feel a little bit better to brighten up somebody else's day, even if you're not really that happy yourself or in a bad mood or whatever it is. God, I'm chatting a load of rubbish today, aren't I? Alright, another lipstick that I've got recently is one of Kate Moss's lipsticks for Rimmel. See, Kate, her signature on there. This one is in the colour 80. And it's what I'm actually wearing on my lips right now. It's one of their lasting finishes lipsticks. And it looks like that. I'm not going to swatch it because you can see it on my lips. This colour reminds me a lot of Airy Fairy, which we don't actually have in the UK, but I do own it. Because my brother got it for me from Canada. And another one is Asia, which I find very similar. I just probably picked it up because I gravitate towards those colours a lot. But it's very, very like wearable kind of mauvey pink. Like it's quite pale, but it's not too pale to the point where somebody of my skin tone. I'm an NC40 by MAC, so I'm very much mid-tone colour that can get away with wearing it. So I think it's a really nice lipstick, and it lasts a very long time. It is long lasting. It's very moisturising, and the colour is very, very flattering, and I personally like it a lot. Okay, what else this month is the Revlon nail polish, which is called Facets of Fuchsia. So basically it is full of little tiny largish kind of fuchsia particles. I'm actually wearing it on my feet, and I'm not going to show you my feet because I'll probably fall over from where I'm sitting on my bed, near my bed. But this is one of those ones where you have to wear 2 coats of it for it to give you an even coverage. It's not best worn over something else, I don't think, unless you're probably wearing something fuchsia underneath it, because it just kind of, it's not one of those ones that's like a glitter overlay polish. I would say personally, I think it works very well on its own, and I think on its own is the best way to wear it. So really nice and sparkly coloured, long lasting. I've had it on my feet for about a week and it hasn't chipped once. So definitely very good value for money, and as what we would expect from Revlon as well. So I think that is it for my favourites for November. Now some of my not so favourites, unfortunately. Now this is, and they're all unfortunately again from the same range, Boots 17 range. So that's Boots, which is a drugstore in the UK, the largest. There are 2 large drugstores, Boots and then Superdrug. They're both as equally as good, but Boots is normally got a much larger range of everything, and Superdrug has slight variations, but I would say they're both as good as each other. For example, you can't buy Sleek makeup in Boots, you can only buy it in Superdrug. Barry M makeup you can only buy in Boots, but you can't buy in Superdrug. And 17 is Boots' own brand makeup range. Now these 2 here are called magnetised nail polishes, The concept of it, very, very good idea. A bit strange, didn't understand it. But basically, what you do is, you apply the nail polish. So this one is called, I don't know, it hasn't got a name on it either. Green, it's called green. And what you do is you apply it, one coat only. You're only allowed to do one coat, which is probably one of the reasons why it's not so great. And then you see this bit here, it's a magnet. And it's got like a little ridge here. So what you do is you apply the nail polish and then you put it like that over the nail. And the magnet itself makes these weird designs appear on your nail, and the designs are kind of what is on here. So when I finally figured out firstly how to do it, after having to like look up other people's YouTube examples, because it doesn't say anything in Boots about how to actually do it. It just says apply polish and whilst wet hover magnet over nail. I was going like that. I didn't know. So anyway, once I finally, you know, got the hang of it, did it to all my nails, I was so impressed. It looked absolutely amazing. And then the grey one, I put it on my mummy's feet because my mum's like my little tester monkey and I like to test stuff on her. Not that she minds. Anyway, looked great, looked amazing. After a couple of hours, started to chip. After 2-3 days, the nails looked horrendous. It looked awful. That's the same with both of them. And the same with this crackle top nail coat as well, which I got. Everybody's jumping on the crackle nail coat, nail effects bandwagon now, every single makeup range. And I also tried this one because it was kind of glittery, Christmassy. Not good at all. So those are ones which I would not recommend. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll apply top coat over it. Maybe it will last a bit longer. But overall, not impressed. Not first impressions, not good. So yeah, that's about it really for my favourites. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to ask me below. Do follow me on Twitter. I definitely check my Twitter all the time, and I also upload pictures of things that I've recently bought, my thoughts and opinions. If I'm not obviously able to make a video, that's definitely a good way to keep in contact with me and to find out what I'm up to and whatever. If I left the country and that's why I'm not here, and if there's something new and amazing I've just discovered, I'm not going to do a video just dedicated to something. There's no point me doing a 2-minute video and going, oh, this is great, yeah, blah blah, bye. I'll just do like a Twitter post. So definitely follow me on that. I check it all the time, every day, or whenever I can. My next video is going to be a makeup haul because I have been shopping. As I mentioned today, I've just come, that's why I look a bit, I've just been to a shopping centre nearby, been stocking up on some bits and pieces, and I will show you what I've bought. Some are repurchases, some are new things, some are new innovative things, which the concept of them again seems a bit strange, but who knows. But that will be my next video, and I will definitely do blog posts following this stuff at some point in the future. So I hope you're all having a really great December, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.